All right, so this one's called Don't Throw Out the Baby with the Bathwater. What you talking about, Willis? What am I saying? So there is this thing that came to my attention after watching the Dave Chappelle special about Dababy. It was this rapper. He at a concert, he said some comments that were pretty offensive. I mean, rappers do that. But anyways, I mean, it caused a big enough stink that he got dropped from all kinds of stuff. And yeah, and it was unfortunate because he was doing really well, the point that Dave Chappelle made was like, this guy's a rough dude. He shot and killed somebody in Walmart, and then he was let off because I guess it was self-defense, and so he just got it for he got charged for concealment of a weapon. And so, that's quite the story, somebody who's carrying a gun to begin with, and has killed somebody in a public place, that's so far beyond, anything that is relevant or relative to my life. I've seen some stuff, but man, not like that. So that's like, the dude, clearly, I don't know anything about him, have zero affiliation with any of this kind of stuff, but like, clearly, that's not the mark of somebody who was brought up in like an ideal circumstance. I don't know his environment when he was, what he was subject to just by existing, and then, I don't know, and then, yeah, and so, the only point that I would like to make about the whole thing is just that, like, we live right now there's this thing going on, it's like cancel culture. It's just like there's a whole lot of finger pointing, and some of it is like, it is, I don't know, I guess you do gotta call people out on stuff. You need to be held accountable. You gotta recognize that some stuff is offensive, some stuff should not be going on, and it's like, yeah, definitely not promoting certain ideas, but it's like, he's an artist, and I mean, like, there's different ways to look at it, but whatever the case, this whole cancel culture thing that's going on right now, and it's just like, okay, he's canceled, and then, they're like, there's like, they look back in history at everybody who's like ever done anything, and it's like that person's canceled, and it's just like, you know what, like, everybody is a product of their environment, of the times, of what was going on. There were certain attitudes. Older people say things, they make homophobic and racist comments all the time, and these are our parents, and we just, I say, okay, well, he's just old school, right? And you kind of try to forgive it because you understand that they're coming from a place of less understanding about what is, right to say and not say and whatnot. So, and of course, there's a line with this because some people are disrespectful and like don't care. So you have to practice discernment in every case. With this guy, I don't know. All I'm saying is that, like, I know a lot of people who say a lot of inappropriate things, and it's very easy to write people off. Something I love that Marcus Aurelius said, who is a Roman emperor, 160 to whatever AD, anyways, and he said that something that he learned from somebody was they had a desire to keep their friends. And so, like, I've been guilty of cutting people out of my life that I felt disrespected me, but all I'm saying is, I guess we're all going through struggles, and it's to come down on that guy, you know, too harshly. I don't know. I've read about his story a bit, but we're going through a transition right now, and it's tough where a lot of the old ways are no longer acceptable. They're not relevant. They're not going to continue. We're going to address the issues that our society faces, and we're going to move into a new era of respect and understanding and compassion and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so it's like, as we go through this, let's not, don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. Let's not cancel everybody too quickly. Maybe just the right conversation needs to happen where somebody is sat down and talked to about things, given an opportunity and then time to reflect on it and that kind of stuff. I just, yeah, because we're all in this together. And something that I like to say is that, like, you might think what's going on with him or something, but you don't have any idea what it's like to be in somebody else's shoes, where they come from. And like, it's so easy to point fingers, but and then turn a blind eye when it suits you, when it's somebody that or this or that, right? So it's just like, just stop that. And it's like, the thing with people is, you might think that some people got it better than others or this or that. And it's like, you know what? We are all brought into this world under the exact same conditions, which is blind. Nobody gets to choose what they will be taught as truth or shown as way. The type of love that they're exposed to or lack thereof, and the environment that they're subject to. So like, let's not, yeah. So, at the same time, it's like, it's all right to be offended, but it's also all right to have compassion and show understanding and not take it personally. And it's like, whoa, this is somebody who's clearly not necessarily going through something, but needs to reflect on this. And we all reflect on everything that goes on in our lives for the rest of our lives. I mean, at least you should, because that's like, yeah. So, yeah. I hope this young man figures it out. I mean, from what I've read, he seems to be an intelligent dude. I mean, to write them raps, like, whatever you think of it, it ain't easy, right? It takes a level to do that, to and to make music and produce and to get on camera, to get on the mic. I mean, it's not something that is just like, okay, I'm gonna do it. So, he's an intelligent guy, and I'm sure he'll figure it out. Yeah. And if he ever sees this, I hope he's not ever mad at me or thinks that I said something that was coming from another place than my heart. And just like, I don't even have a place speaking about this, but I do, because I'm a human being. I'm on planet Earth, and I was exposed to this information, and I have a perspective that I would like to share. So there it is. Take it for what you will, with a grain of salt. I'm not saying that that's the way it is, but as far as I know, it's something like that. Take care. Peace out.